Gookie, tell your dad not to go. Gookie, I try, but dad is not listening to me. He said he will give me chocolates, but I refuse because of you. You are more important to me, YN. YN, no, I can't be selfish. I think you should listen to your dad. Both YN and Gookie are crying while standing in a garden while holding his hand. So YN and Gookie are best friends. They are only 8-9-year-old kids who are going to separate it soon. Gookie, take this. This is my number. He gave a small paper. Call me, okay? And when I turn into a big boy, I will come to you to take you with me, okay? YN just know. Both of them are silently sobbing. YN, I will call you and I will pray to God that in a few days he will make you a big boy, she said while sniffing. Girl too, but she is smart. She used phone booth, not her cell phone. Girl, yes, because of all the numbers she dialed, some of them are wrong and some of them some other people's. So they can call back. That's why she didn't use her cell phone. Girl too, her way is really interesting, she said Cookie. And if the person on the other side didn't say YN, that's mean he is not her Cookie. YN doesn't know Cookie's real name because she always call him Gookie, and also Gookie asked her to call him Gookie because he said his name is Big. YN, okay, this is the last number. Then I will go home. God, I believe in you. You said have faith in me. So please, 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 I want to hear my Gookie's voice. She dialed the number. Jungkook, I found her. She found me. God heard my praise. Heal in happiness, Mrs. John. It's her? She asked, looking at her husband. Mr. John, maybe, or who else call on this old number? Mrs. John, now finally I'm going to see my son smiling. Jungkook, Mom, pack your bags. We are going back right. YN came down, but she stopped in middle when she noticed 7-8 men in suit in her living room and one man seated on the couch. She hold herself and came down. YN, who are you and what are you all doing here? Man, hello ma'am, I am Mr. John's lawyer. Please sign this paper. You. Who, Mr. John? What lawyer? What paper? YN, he came in, grabbing YN's attention. She looked at him. He came towards her and about to hug her, but he stopped and she stepped back at the same time. Jungkook, no touching before the wedding. I still remember. He smiled and said, Jungkook, as you said, the first thing we should do this when we meet again. His lawyer come towards him and gave a file to him. Yeah, he looked all of them with anger in his eye. Think before doing anything. They all stepped back and lowered their head. He walked towards the file and picked it up. Jungkook, love, please sign it. You, love, look, I don't have any idea who are you and why are you doing this. I'm not finding it funny at all, so please leave. Why, did my friend tell you to do this prank on me? Because my cookie lives out of the country. She looked at him ups and down. Jungkook, I already waited so much. Why and tear fall down from his eyes. Jungkook, I want to. Please sign this paper. Wyan looked at him confusingly like what is the connection between a hug and us signing a paper? Jungkook, mom, dad, look, I told you one day I will came with my wife, my Wyan. Where are you, mom, dad? Wyan, your home is so big. Jungkook, of course, after all, your husband is the number one businessman. Mom, Momo, you really got married without our permission. She stopped when her eyes fall on Wyan. Jungkook, where is dad? Mom, he is coming. Jungkook, okay, dad can wait, but I can't. Wyan, come with me. I will show you our room. He drag you with him. Jungkook, you know love? Wyan, love? She whispered. She felt as her heart racing on his word. This is all like a miracle. God heard your prayers. The person you wish to be with, you are standing with him with all the rights. He is your husband in just a few hours. You left me, not me. I'm sorry to call you late. Jungkook, just sorry for 18 years. Wyan, then what should I do? Jungkook, just look at me and smile. You know, love, I used to cry a lot thinking you have forgotten me. I cried while praying for you. And my love for you was getting deeper as I grew up. But I know God will definitely listen to my prayers. He is looking at Wyan with so much love in his eyes. You both hold the same love for each other. Wyan, hug me now, I'm your wife. Wyan said, Bill opening her arms. He started crying badly. Jungkook, I missed you so much, Wyan. I missed you so much. He pulled her into a hug. She started pressing his back. Wyan, Jungkook, when did you return? You went out of the country, right? He pulled back and wrapped his hand around. have my way, love. God bless your husband with health and wealth. He winked at her and went inside the bathroom. Jungkook, stop it. For the last 20 hours, you all are just throwing caution on me. Jimin, what you were expecting after running at midnight and getting married? Kyunga, I was not shocked because he said many times whenever he find his wife he will marry her in an hour because she told him to get married first so they will never separate it again. Wyan, that's why you came with a marriage paper. Jungkook, of course. My lady demanded something a long time ago. Wyan, but we were so young that time. How did you remember that, Jungkook? The way you remember me and my half number. Thanks for waiting, Wyan. Thanks for coming in my life again. Both hand on his vest, waiting for Wyan to bring his tie and tie it. Wyan, you tie it better than I do, so why you ask me to do it? It had been 2 weeks since we got married. Before you used to do it yourself. She came and stand in front of him. Jungkook, before I was not lucky this much and she becomes speechless. He knows how to make his wife his love smile. Jungkook, I love this natural blush on my wife's cheeks. She became more red and did not look into his eyes knowing he is already looking at her. Why and you are leaving early today. She tried to change the topic. He smiled and rested his hand on her shoulders. Jungkook, today I have a meeting with Mr. Wong. After shifting main company here, this meeting will help me to develop our company like we are in LA. Why, Mr. Wong, I hate his name. Jungkook, yes, he is Mrs. Wong's dad. She is really big celebrity. Also, she invests in our company. Reporter, Mr. Your business entered the top 5 in just 2 weeks. Today you collab with Mr. Wong's business. Now you claim that you have something significant to announce. JK and his business partners sitting on the stage and the media's reporters are sitting down on the chair and the family is sitting in the front row. Jungkook, yes I have and it's related to my marriage. He said we're looking at YN reporters. According to our sources, you and Miss Song are dating, which is the reason you made this agreement with her dad. This business partnership is going to turn into relation. He cut him off. Jungkook, I have wife who I love the most, whom I know from my childhood. My wife, my Jeon YN. He said while pointing his finger at YN. All the cameras turned towards her. She feels as someone is staring at her. She looks at her right and found Miss Wong. That actress is staring at her while gritting her teeth. Jungkook approached her and stood in front of YN and offered a hand to her. She held it and stood up. Jungkook, I hope that all the misunderstandings are now resolved because she is my wife, the first and the final love, and the only woman I looked at. He is looking at YN's face. Jungkook, we meet again because of our heart connections, and my love is strong enough to read you and understand your likes and dislikes, my love. Jungkook, who said you doubted? It's my responsibility as husband to clarify anything that's make my wife unhappy, he said as he held a spoon in front of her mouth and gestured her to eat. Jungkook, I did not just call you queen for fun. You are my queen, YN. Her eyes filled with tears, so he pulled her into a warm hug. In just 2 weeks, he showed his 18 years love for her. YN and Jungkook were seated on the same couch, and the other members were seated there too, watching news on TV where a man claimed he has Jungkook's company programs file. He challenged Jungkook openly. Jimin, how he able to break our security? Jungkook, I asked Mark to bring CCTV footage. Mark come while holding a small pen drive. Jungkook, here is he. Jungkook stood up. Everyone look at Mark. Did you check it? How does he get that damn file? He asked in anger, but Mark is staring at YN. Everyone notices. Jungkook, Mark, he yelled. Mark, check it yourself, sir, he said angrily while looking at YN. YN's eyes went in seeing the clip, the file, that person showing in TV. YN gave it to him. J-Hope, YN. Jungkook, no Hyung, he shouted. He shook his head. Don't you dare to say it, Jimmy. We are not saying it. We are seeing it. On the other hand, YN was totally shocked. Tears keep falling on her eyes. JK turned his head towards her. YN, I'm sorry because of me. Your important file, she burst out. Jungkook pulled her into hug like a baby. Jungkook, your tears are more important than any file, any project. Jimin, what will you do now? Jungkook, why will I do anything? Jimin, they have your program, your projects. Jungkook, if he really want to do anything, they leaked my project. He's playing a game. He wants something else. If he want to harm me, he would have leaked my file, not come on TV and threat me like this. Jungkook, Mark, did you find out who he was he? Mark, yes, this is his information. Jungkook, good. Thanks, brothers. Thanks, Marks. Now you all can leave. Now I will handle this. Mark, sorry, ma'am, he said and left, and others too. Jungkook and Wayne both entered the building. Jungkook forcefully bring her. She doesn't know why. As soon as they entered, Jungkook take her hand in his. The staff and employers started looking at her. She know their stare are not in a good way. They all are thinking she gave his boss and their hard work to someone else. Jungkook, I know my wife is beautiful, but it's better for all you to lower your praise right now, he said loudly, making everyone go back to their works. YN, that's why I told you I don't want to come. Jungkook, come with me, honey. He dragged her with him. Mr. Wang, what is going on, Mr. John? What was the news? Jungkook, you have stopped getting films or you start getting interest in business. Jungkook ignored his question and asked his daughter who's sitting there too. Miss Wang, I just want to come with that. That's why I came and I saw the news. I feel bad for you that your wife. YN. Jungkook. She entered. Jungkook, did you bring my file? YN. She walks towards him and give it to him. Jungkook, this is the program file, he said as he placed it on the table and threw it towards Miss Wong. The file you stole was my rough ideas file. Wayne looked at him being shocked by his word. Then she looked at Wong. She is looking nervous. Jungkook, and you did this because you want to come close to me? So let me be clear, I am just a body. My soul and my heart are in my wife's. You are nothing in front of my wife. Your name, your fame don't change your personality.